I'm Jackson Bliss, and this is the Dream Pop Origami channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to get your music on TikTok, Instagram, Spotify, and Apple Music. Number one, and this is the most important thing of all, write good music. Seriously, write good music. Write great music. The best music you can write. For real. Logistically, GarageBand and Logic are probably your best bets if you're an iOS user. I'm kind of a Mac nerd, so for me, those are my go-to apps. I use GarageBand because it's free and it's excellent, but both GarageBand and Logic have extensive sound vocabularies and extensive sound dictionaries. So you will find plenty of instruments, rhythms, beats, percussion, sound effects. Now, something that's really important about the first piece of advice is you need to be proud of your music. This is essential. No one's saying you have to be arrogant. No one's saying you have to be cocky, but you have to be proud of your music. You should want your music to be readily available. And more importantly, you should want your music to exist on the internet for the rest of your life. Don't be intimidated by this. Don't be afraid about this, but just make sure your music is really good. Make sure your shit is really tight, because once you release it, it will be out there for the world for the rest of your life. So make sure you're proud to stand behind the music that you create. This is really important. Number two, write catchy music. Now, this might seem like a contradiction to my first piece of advice, or this might seem like it's going in the opposite direction than my first piece of advice, but it's not. It's one thing to write great music. It's another thing to write music that's catchy. When I say catchy, I mean music that has great riffs, music that has infectious melodies, music that has indelible lyrics, music that has unforgettable choruses, and music where at least one single, preferably two, is absolute fire. This is important. The reason catchy music is so important is because if it's catchy, it will stick in people's brains. It's what I call a brain sticker. And if you create a brain sticker, people won't be able to forget your songs. You want that because that's what can make it go viral. That's what makes people play your music in their car. That's what makes them hum your melodies when they're in the shower. Number three, research distributors. Personally, I go with CD Baby, and that's partially because I've been going with them forever. But there are other good reasons, I think, to go with CD Baby. One is that it's totally affordable. You can release an entire album for $5 to $6, and your music will be distributed everywhere, from TikTok to Instagram, from Amazon to Spotify, and beyond. It will go to distributors and streaming services you've never even heard of. And all of that for $5 to $6, I think that's pretty remarkable. Also, CD Baby has a really effective interface, so you can keep track of your sales. You'll know every time your song was sampled or used in a video or used in a TikTok response, etc., etc. I found really strange and intriguing ways in which old tracks of mine from my debut LP was used, sometimes for like religious fundamentalism videos and like other shit that like I don't agree with politically or ideologically at all. But what's cool is you can find out anytime anyone ever used your track, and you won't make that much money. You'll make, 1 to 10 cents per stream, etc., etc. But it's just cool to see how your music is being used in the world. 4, because I'm nothing if not transparent, I'm going to give you an exclusive excerpt from my EP in progress that I'm going to release next week. I'm literally just fine-tuning the volume levels and some of the other tracks and working on the album cover as we speak. And I'm probably going to release it sometime next week. Generally speaking, when you release something through CD Baby, it comes out in 1 to 2 days. It's hella fast, which is great as well. So once I'm done revising everything, and once I'm done with my album cover, yeah, I'm going to release it soon. But As a gift to all of you for watching this video and being part of my world and my channel, I'm going to play a tiny excerpt for you right now. So my band name is Mizu. It's the Japanese word for water. I've been releasing electronic music mostly under this title for a long time, since my debut LP Space Age came out in 2013. There's a lot of other bands called Mizu too, and they're producing their own songs, but that's not me. The only thing I have so far is Space Age and a long single called Space Station Love Song. So my upcoming EP has a really long title. In fact, all the tracks have a long title too. It's just one of those projects where everything has a long title. My upcoming EP is called All the Places We Were Broken and All the Places Where the Light Shined Through. Yeah, it's quite a mouthful. The track names are really long too, so I'm not even going to bother you by giving the name of the track of the song I'm going to play for you. Just think of it as a early gift, a pre-released early gift, if you will. Anyways, tell me what you think, unless you hate it, in which case I don't want to know. Just, keep your criticism to yourself. I'm sure it's very well informed and very interesting and very insightful, but right now I'm not ready yet for the full spectrum of criticism. But if you love it, or if you have thoughts or ideas, please drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this.
You're my love child, you're my muse. You're everything that I confuse. You're the reason that I fight. You're my firefly at night.
Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. Peace.